This is one item that I was taught 400 years ago that I actually was surprised really wasn't in the book, and that's the complement rule. So in order to work on this, what we're doing is kind of finding the number of ways a condition are not met and subtract that from the total sample size that could possibly happen with no conditions. For example, if we're doing the student ID one that you and I actually did previously here, or I told you to wait, now you know why. We have 3 capital letters followed by 2 digits, so there it is all laid out. How many student IDs have some repetition in the characters or the numbers? Now, to be honest with you, when I first was playing with this problem, stuff like that, I was doing it the hard way. I looked at all the 2-letter repeat combinations. I could have had 2 characters that were similar beside each other. There's a space in between. Now, repeat, by the way, didn't mean they had to be together. So I'm a very literal person, so I got to be very, very careful about that with myself. But the middle option's correct, and the back option, last option's correct. And then I looked at 3-letter repeats. This is a lot of work. Notice I'm saying this is the hard way. So here's the easier way. What I'm going to do is I'm looking for the IDs with repetition. I want the sample size with absolutely no conditions to it. And then I'm going to put the no repeats that you and I should have looked at before. So when we do the sample size, that part's easy. I don't worry about any possible conditions. I have 26 to the third because I have 3 of those. They're supposed to be letters. I put C for characters here because we're programmers. And then we have 2 numbers after that. That's 10 to the 2. So that's about what? 101,757,000, With no repeats. No repeats, remember, that means our options start going down. So we have 26 by 25 by 24, because remember, each time I'm losing an option. I can't use the same letter over and over again. So the options that I'm given get less and less each time. And the same thing with digits. It's 10 times 9. So if I go ahead and put all of those 2 together, or 2 together, but all those items together here, I have about 1.4 million. Now I can use that to really actually answer the question, kind of using a backdoor way of, hey, my repeat with IDs, here's all of those items that, frankly, hey, I'm going to have open no condition. Here are those with no repeats. Then there's got to be repeats that are left over, and that's my 353,600 from there. So this is a backdoor way of getting into exactly the answer, and this is an item you're most likely going to use for your homework or something like that. So use this if you're given a lot of, you think of, man, that's going to be a lot of work just figuring out my different conditions here. This might work out for the best.